Assalamu alaikum, dear student. Being a part of college education, Sindh, I would like to deliver my lecture on English language. So, I am Syed Wajid Ali Shah, lecturer in English, Government Degree College, Thul, District Jacobabad. Today, I would like to deliver my lecture on the topic English language. So, this one is an essential chapter of first year English project test. So, from textbook, I would like to mention something about the 10th chapter English language. I would like to explain about the history of English language and influences of other languages on English language and the future of English language, and in present time the significance of and importance of English language. So, dear students and viewer, I am trying to continue my lecture online YouTube channel, Sindh College Education. So, first of all, I would like to tell you that what is language. Language is a medium by which speakers of language communicate their thoughts and feelings to others. As you know that there are so many definitions of language, that language is source of communication, or the game of the word, and the rest of the thoughts by which we embody our ideas and we convey our thoughts. So there are divergent explanation about language. So now we would like to say something on English language, that what about the history of English language. It is said that 1500 years back, people of England were quite unknown about English language, because there wasn't any type of regular language, just so-called English, 1500 years back. It was introduced during the invasion of two German types, Angles and Saxons. Therefore, it is called Anglo-Saxon, and it was the period of 1150 AD, Anglo-Saxon. Anglo-Saxon period is 450 AD to 1150 AD. AD stands for Anno Domini, after the death of Christ. So this was the period of Anglo-Saxon. At that time there was not regular grammar of English language. It was only an introduction of English language, but in the form of Anglo-Saxon or Old English. So, but during the conquest of the Norman, it was the Norman period. I think in 1066 AD, it was Norman period. After the conquest of Norman, this language at that time became popular under the name of Anglo-Norman, not Anglo-Saxon, Anglo-Norman. So, at the time of Anglo-Norman, it was, we cannot say that it was in regular mood, or it had regular grammar, but we would like to share something about the words at that time spoken by the during the era of Anglo-Saxon. So Anglo-Saxon is not spoken nowadays, except a few words which were given below, and these words are taken from the other languages, because I have mentioned that there's great influence of other languages on English language. Suppose there's a word number first, yacht. So this one is a Dutch word, not a pure English word, Dutch word. So another word, and it is television. So this one is a combination of two words. Number first, tally. Tally means very far, and plus vision. Vision means to see. So that's a real thing I would like to tell, that television is a combination of two words. Tally means very far, and this one is a Greek word, while vision is Latin. So the combination of two languages, Latin and Greek, it became, it is proved as television, which is commonly used in our English language, but a combination of two old languages. So in the time of Anglo-Saxon, there was a word Q, and it was used. Now it is modified and changed as cow. Q to cow. It's the name of animal. So there's another word which is also changed and modified from Anglo-Saxon to new, and this one is stand. But in real, but in modern language or after medieval, it was introduced and called as stone. A stone, it's a hard natural material, which is also called gem. So this one is the reality about Anglo-Saxon language. At that time, words were spoken not regularly, without any background, and those were borrowed from other languages. Therefore, now these all are introduced in our modern language. This one is the history of English language. So further, I would like to say that there's a French word, admiral. So admiral is borrowed word, also borrowed word from Arabic, and it is called. It is borrowed from Arabic word, and so the pure Arabic word for admiral is Amir al-Bahar. It means the prince of a sea, king of a sea, and it is used in olden days. It was used for fishermen, but in modern time it is used for naval official. So an official which is concerned with the Navy department. So these are the borrowed words. After Norman, it was medieval period or Middle Age, because it was an era of great English poet Chaucer. The prologue to Canterbury Tales was introduced by Chaucer, and it identified and introduced the rhythm or rhyme and other essential units of poetry, prose, and other. Well, he is well known as the father of English poetry, Chaucer, but was greatest introducer of newly terms in medieval period or Middle Age. And this age is also called Chaucerian age, the era of great English poet Chaucer. So after Chaucer, there were successor of Chaucer. From the successor, William Lagland, William Wycliffe, who translated the version of Bible, and John Gore, John Barber. These were the successor of and who did something for the progress of English language. And after the successor of Chaucer, so there were university wits, and those were in 16th century, because 15th century was barren period. In 16th century, there was universities from the University Lilly, Kate, Green, Nash, Christopher Marlowe was central son of universities, and after the Christopher Marlowe, there was the publicity and the fame of greatest English writer William Shakespeare, great name in English literature, and he also developed English in the form of a drama, in the form of sonnets. So after Shakespearean era, uh, except England, in America also there also poets and prose writers, dramatists, and novelists also work for the progress of English language. There's a great name, Walt Whitman. There's a huge comparison of Walt Whitman in English literature. He wrote Leaves of Grass and other poems, and he introduced many quotations and many terms, newly terms. So this is the history of English language, and now we are going to the influence of other languages on English literature, and what about the future of English is learned as language too. The history of language is intimately bound up with the history of people. So speak it. Languages become important because of the events and shape of the balance of power among nations. English, French, German, and Spanish are important languages because of the history and influence of their population in the modern time. English is spoken by 380 million people in UK, USA, and the former British Empire. It is the largest of the Western languages. French and English are both languages of wider communication.